Today I'm taking a look at the VEVOR hydraulic knockout punch set. Okay, so we got a nice thick cardboard on here. There's excellent packaging, and here is the case. So we got our instructions. It does have replacement seals. So this actually comes with a step bit, so you got something you can start those holes with. Here is our hydraulic ram. So we're going to be able to thread directly into the bottom of the ram. And then as this pushes up, I was going to pull the die in. Here is one of the dies. So this is labeled, it's 114 millimeters, and it says 4.488 inches. So the actual diameter of the hole is going to be 4.488 inches, but that is going to be sized to accommodate 4-inch conduit. So we got the female end, and we got the male end, and we can see we got a lot of points on there. So this is a pair. This set will always stay together. So here we got the same thing. This is for a 3.5-inch hole, and the actual diameter will be 3.976 inches, or 101 millimeters. Here we got a 3-inch, that's 3.504 inches and 89 millimeters. 2.5, 2.992, 76 millimeters. So here we got our different tooling. So some of these holes are going to be a little bit smaller than others. Let's open this last guy. So here's the 3/4 inch. You can see these smaller sizes naturally are going to have a smaller hole. So if I wanted to use this one, I would use this tool. To undo this. There's a nice knurled nut on here as well. Very easy to grab even when I got oily fingers. So there's a light coating of oil over all these tools so that we don't have to worry about them being rusty whenever you get them. So this will thread into the ram. So the side that threads into the ram is going to be the same size threading all the time. I'll make sure we get all the threads because it's going to put a lot of pressure on it. Then we put on our female end. We put the plate on there. Obviously this is going to go through the hole that you already drilled. Then we drop in our male end and then wind on our nut. So as that ram expands, it is going to draw that male end into the female end. So for our remaining dies, we got a 2-inch, a 1.5, 1.25, a 1-inch, and a 1/2 inch. And then this is going to be the pump. It's interesting, it actually has a foot on it. So on the top we got our knob, so on is going to make it so that that is going to actuate the ram. And if we turn that to off, that is going to let the ram drop. So it's very slow moving, but if you pump this enough, that will draw that die in. And when you're ready to release, that opens it back up. So I'm going to start with a 1/2 inch die. Very easily punched through that thing. That was no effort at all. So now I got my 1/2 inch connector, and that fits right in there. Okay, and you can see how that cut out. Nice clean cut. Now I'm going to punch a 1-inch hole, and we can see on this side, this is actually threaded, so there's nothing that goes behind it. There you go, that one is through. And there is our halves. I got a 1-inch connector. Drops in, no issue. So let's try a big 4-inch hole. I don't have a connector, it's going to need that, but I just want to make sure that it actually works. There we go. For a big 4-inch hole, that was actually fairly effortless. So hydraulic is definitely the way to go if you're going to be doing a lot of holes. Very cool. So yeah, if you're putting a lot of holes in the panels and you want something to make the job a lot easier, this is going to be the way to do it. Hopefully you're working on cleaner panels than this.